There is a dimension beyond that which is known to man. It is as vast as the beach where things are lost into infinity. It is the ground between light and shadow, between science and superstition, and it lies between the bottom of a man's soul and the depth of his sensitivity. This is the dimension of anticipation, a dimension we call the detective zone. I'm about to uncover another dimension, a dimension not only of sight and sound, but of depth. A journey into the wondrous land of New York. The next stop, the detecting zone. You unlock this door with a key known as a detector. Beyond it is another dimension, a dimension of sound, of light, a dimension of mind. You're moving into the land of both shadow and objects, of both things and idea. You've just crossed into the detecting zone. There is a dimension beyond that which is known to man. It is as vast as the beach where things are lost into infinity. It is the ground between light and shadow, between science and superstition, and it lies between the bottom of a man's soul and the depth of his sensitivity. This is the dimension of anticipation, a dimension we call the detective zone. I'm about to uncover another dimension, a dimension not only of sight and sound, but of depth. A journey into the wondrous land of New York. The next stop, the detecting zone. You unlock this door with a key known as a detector. Beyond it is another dimension, a dimension of sound, of light, a dimension of mind. You're moving into the land of both shadow and objects, of both things and idea. You've just crossed into the detecting zone. There is a dimension beyond that which is known to man. It is as vast as the beach where things are lost into infinity. It is the ground between light and shadow, between science and superstition, and it lies between the bottom of a man's soul and the depth of his sensitivity. This is the dimension of anticipation, a dimension we call the detective zone. I'm about to uncover another dimension, a dimension not only of sight and sound, but of depth. A journey into the wondrous land of New York. The next stop, the detecting zone. You unlock this door with a key known as a detector. Beyond it is another dimension, a dimension of sound, of light, a dimension of mind. You're moving into the land of both shadow and objects, of both things and idea. You've just crossed into the detecting zone. There is a dimension beyond that which is known to man. It is as vast as the beach where things are lost into infinity. It is the ground between light and shadow, between science and superstition, and it lies between the bottom of a man's soul and the depth of his sensitivity. This is the dimension of anticipation, a dimension we call the detective zone. I'm about to uncover another dimension, a dimension not only of sight and sound, but of depth. A journey into the wondrous land of New York. The next stop, the detecting zone. You unlock this door with a key known as a detector. Beyond it is another dimension, a dimension of sound, of light, a dimension of mind. You're moving into the land of both shadow and objects, of both things and idea. You've just crossed into the detecting zone. There is a dimension beyond that which is known to man. It is as vast as the beach where things are lost into infinity. It is the ground between light and shadow, between science and superstition, and it lies between the bottom of a man's soul and the depth of his sensitivity. This is the dimension of anticipation, a dimension we call the detective zone. Hey everybody, how you guys doing? Coming to you live today from my bathroom, and I have here my Equinox with me, and I'm hoping to be able to take it apart. I haven't taken it apart since I started. Hey, Diggin' Mart, Metal Detecting UK. Hello, Meryl of Metal Detecting New York City. I have a bit of a plan. I have some a Fabuloso mix, which is like an all-purpose cleaner, and I have some WD-40 here with me also. I hope to take this apart. Again, I haven't taken it apart since I started using it, and it's quite grimy, especially along the armrest. I have never taken the coil cover off either, and so I'm hoping to do both of those things today.
And yeah, let's see what happens. Do you guys take apart your detectors? Do you guys clean out your detectors? Let me know in the chat, because if you guys have any ideas, I'd love to hear them. Every once in a while, about once a year, I would do this to my uh, Garrett Ace 350 when I was using it, when it was my main detector. And I haven't used that detector in so long. Oh, wow. Okay. So I'm just taking apart these sort of Velcro straps that keep the coil cord close to the shaft, and they are quite dusty, sandy. I don't even know. Dirty, definitely. But yeah, definitely gonna have to rinse those. I'm putting those to the side, and let's see if I could actually take this off. Oh, that's rough. That's rough. All right, let's. Oh, it lifted up. I'm surprised. Okay, so that's the top portion there. I haven't. Oh, and I could see the sand already accumulating. It's a good thing I'm doing this in the bathroom. I'm also gonna clean out the pinpointer. All right, let's see. Yeah, this one's giving me a hard time. The bottom portion. I might have to hit it with WD-40. So yeah, let's do that. Just a little bit of WD-40 in there. It kind of sprayed back at me, but let's sort of see if we could let it soak up. It might be good just to do it over here on top. Just let it go down for a bit, loosen up that joint. And how's everybody doing today? Merrill, did you go out today? Are you gonna have a video later? I know that Merrill's been going out just about every day this week, and if you guys haven't seen his channel, Metal Detecting NYC, he's been going out to Dead Horse Bay a lot. He's been going out to different parks, and you guys can barely see me. What's up with that? Why haven't I turned on the light? And so, yeah, again, I'm just waiting for a little bit of WD-40 that I sprayed into the shaft of my Equinox to take effect, so I could sort of separate the pieces, because they've been sort of stuck together for so long that it's difficult to separate them. Oh no, this is not good. That's definitely loose, but it's not coming off. It's not coming off. What do you guys do when you can't get it off? Our Ron, wow, it's been a while since I've seen videos from you. I know everybody's social distancing, but yeah, it's been a while since I've seen you. How you doing? You went out, but you didn't find any silver today. That's all right. Rubber ducky? Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't have one. I should have gotten one. That would have been so funny. Ah, trying to separate sort of the bottom shaft from the mid shaft of the Equinox. Not easy, and you guys could see sort of, or I hope you could see how discolored this is with dust, and I can see where sand has sort of scratched it. And just gonna spend a little bit of time trying to take care of this so that it lasts longer. And probably not a good idea that I have the WD-40 on my hand, because then that just makes everything more difficult. Okay. Probably if we sort of hit it a little bit, maybe that might help. Actually, would this help? Not really going anywhere fast. You guys can see how dirty that portion is. So we're just gonna add a little bit of water here just to keep me somewhat clean. I don't want to go crazy with the water. Alright, so actually, while we're waiting for the WD-40 to take effect there, one thing I did want to do, I wanted to lift off the coil cover. Now, the Equinox comes with a coil cover, but I just want to see if there's any sand or dirt trapped under it. And you got to be careful when you take it out that you don't damage the actual coil cover, because it could snap, it could break. Been good, better than your NOX shaft. Yeah, I know, it's very dirty. Did I loosen the cam lock? Yeah, I did. I did loosen sort of this joint right here. So I don't think that's the issue. But it could be that there's sand. When the sand gets in your shaft, it's sort of, oh, there you go. Oh, wow, this is really sandy under. Have you guys done this? Have you guys ever, cleaned it out this way? I'm just trying to be careful not to break it. Okay, I think I got almost all the way around. I just need the sensor to come off. rough. This is rough. There you go. There you go. It looks like I'm completely breaking apart. Oh, the Equinox. But look at how, I don't know if you guys could tell, but this is like really sandy in here. It has like sand accumulated there. That's probably one way you could tell. And in here, there's sort of sand inside the grooves. There's grooves here in the middle of the coil, in this exposed coil, and there's sand. You can probably see it on my hand as well. So we're going to try to rinse all that stuff off because, you know, I don't want anything disturbing my detecting time. Oh, wait, no, that's the shower. Jeez. I don't want anything to disturb my detecting and to give me false signals. I want to make sure everything is clean and nice. So that's what we're doing today. Making sure everything is nice and clean. And for this, I'm just going to go over it, you know, soft with my hand. Nothing harsh, no chemicals in here. Yeah. Oh, and I see it's all on the bottom of my bathtub now. All of the sand. That's lovely. Hashtag sarcasm, right? If somebody wrote something to be in the comments, I'm driving using voice type, but can't read. Oh, it's all right. It's all right, Meryl. Don't worry about that. Give the NOX some love. Yeah, definitely. It's treated me really well last year. I haven't used it much this year because of social distancing and all that jazz. Haven't gone out as much, but I figured while I'm at home, why not do something productive to sort of set myself up, you know, right before the beach season. Of course, I'm going to go out into the beach season, and first day out, there's going to be sand under the coil cover again and all that jazz. But, you know, be very careful with this. I've heard some people say that you should go through a coil cover every few years. I've only had the NOX for 1 year, but I could definitely see it has scratches and indentations and all that jazz from my metal detecting. So the reason they say you should go through one every few years is because if you're not swinging your detector close enough to the ground. You're sort of missing a few inches. So yeah, if you've had your detector for any amount of time, you should notice that the coil cover does get damaged and scratched up over time. So I just want to take care of it a little bit. So that's that, and we gotta just align it back up and snap it back into place. So hopefully this is not that hard. Oh no, it's not hard at all. It was easier to snap back on than it was to snap off. Yeah, it gets dirty. Not only that, but it gets dirty and damaged. And imagine how much more damaged it would be with sand inside the coil. You know what I mean? Because I opened it up and there was sand between the coil and the coil cover. So it's a good idea, you know, if you haven't done detector maintenance in a while, just to do a little maintenance. Wash it with soap and water by candlelight with rose petals. Yeah, I actually have some scented oils, you know, in the oil diffuser. This part, I don't feel like it's coming off. This bottom portion here, which is not good. It's not good actually. And where's the thing? Yeah, that's not good at all. And I put WD-40 in there, so it should be coming off, but it isn't. Alright. We're going to try this again, guys. Ah, shoot me. I'm about to go Hulk on this thing. What the heck? I might need a what do you call it? A wrench to sort of grab and twist it. I'm afraid of hurting myself too. Like I'm pulling it pretty dang hard. Alright, I need no bubble bath. You know, I do have bubble bath here. It's my wife's. Yeah, I might need that, especially since I sprayed WD-40 inside of it. Just give me 1 second. I do have a wrench somewhere that might help with my grip. It's actually just in the other room, so just a few seconds. I am by no means a handy person. Just remember that. By no means am I a handy person. I'm going to use this sort of tool. I'm going to grab the bottom portion as tough as I can. And then just twist. Yeah, that thing is stuck on. That's pretty messed up. Yeah, that's really messed up. I feel like putting WD-40 over on this part, the top portion, so that when I connect at least the top portion, I'll have some way to adjust, you know? Even though there is only one hole up there. All right. Let's try this again. Yeah, it's not happening, guys. I changed my shaft to the Detect Ed carbon shaft. Oh, that's a good idea. Maybe I should do something like that. Since that doesn't actually have sort of, what do you call it, these holes. The Detect Ed shaft actually is a really good shaft. One of the reasons it's so good is that it will not accumulate dirt and grime on the inside of the shaft the way the Equinox shaft does. And what I mean by that is when you're detecting, dirt and sand gets into these holes and it just slides all the way to the bottom of your shaft, especially if you're in the water. If you go in the water and it fills up with water, you can literally lift your Equinox up in the air and it will rain on you. It's happened to me a few times. But the Detect Edge shafts sort of, since they don't have any holes, it sort of fixes that problem that this has. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to let water get inside on purpose now, just to see if I can shake it up and then see what comes out. If it's clean, if it's dirty. It's pretty dirty. It looks like it has dirt inside, so at least I'll be able to clean it, if nothing else, if I can't take it apart. And then I'm just going to give it a good wipe down with some soapy water, but you can see like the water coming out. Oh wow, that is a lot of dirt and grime. Holy smokes. Perhaps it might be better if I even take off the coil. So just 1 second. I'm gonna try my best to remove the coil. I tightened this way too much. Did ya? Yes, I did. It's alright. Even if I don't take off the coil, it's okay. I at least cleaned under the coil. So yeah, how often do you guys sort of clean out your detectors? I know while Meryl was doing a live stream at Dead Horse Base, someone had made a comment about how dirty his detector was, and that was pretty funny. But yeah, like these machines are sort of made to get dirty, to be, you know, outdoors machines. So they don't need like crazy amounts of maintenance, but I don't like to go out with my detector looking like all hell broke loose. So yeah, I was gonna clean behind that was the idea, to clean behind the ears of the coil. And yes, dig it Mark, the wobble problem is real. I haven't experienced it in my detector, but I've seen other videos where people have experienced a really bad wobble in their Equinox detectors. And that happens when, you know, this is too tight and sort of the ears sort of get, how do you say, a little bit broken up. So, yeah. Geez, this is something that I might need this for. It's a good thing I grabbed it, even though it didn't help with the other thing. Yeah, now it's moving. Now it's moving. It just needed to start. Come on, I literally just moved it 2 seconds ago. There you go. Oh, that's sandy. That is really sandy. Oh, it's a good thing I'm taking it apart then. Lots of sand builds up in the coil washers. Yeah, I'm seeing that too. I wish there was a good way to show this. Oh, wow. Holy smokes, you are not joking. That is sort of full of sand. I wish there was a better way to show it. Yeah, holy smokes. I did not expect that. But that's just stuff that'll weigh you down while you're detecting. You know what I mean? Like, why do you want, even if it's just a little bit of sand, why would you want all that in your detector? Why would you want to take that home, you know? Just get it. Get it off. Get rid of it. We don't need all that sand. Come on. Come on. And let's actually do a little bit behind the ears. We're going to take off the rubber stumps here. Do you know the bathroom is the office metal detector YouTube studio? Wait, what? What? What do you mean, the bathroom is the office's YouTube studio? Do you mean the show? Or is the official metal detector YouTube studio? Okay. Okay. That's going to be fun hunt. I've been wanting to do the riverbanks. Yeah, I haven't done a river. I've done a lot of beaches here in New York. We have Orchard Beach, Brighton Beach. I have noticed, I'm noticing something now as I'm cleaning this, and maybe this is just, and of course don't put WD-40 here because you do need that screw to be a bit tight and you don't want it to loosen up. But I am noticing that this is a bit sort of rugged. If I had sandpaper or something to sort of smooth it out, it's a bit sharp actually where you screw in the coil. All right, let's try this again. Let's try this again, just because I don't want to give up on it, on not being able to take it apart. Okay, so that's tight, that's loose. Okay, so now that that part's loose, we're gonna grab it here, and we're gonna. Gosh darn it! It won't even turn. That is crazy how tight that is. Holy smokes. That's not good. No bueno, right? That's not good. And to be honest, I actually wanted to make this detector a bit smaller because some people say I have it. Oh, it moved. It moved. Yes. Yes. Maybe my wife could help me. Donna, if you're not busy, can you help me with something? I don't know if she's listening. Can you hold this really tightly, this orange thing? She's putting on a face. I got it to move, which is good, because some people have remarked that my metal detector is too long. So just hold it tight, and I'm going to turn and pull, okay? I'm going to turn and pull. Thank you. Oh, it's coming off. Lovely. You got it? Wait. It's just a little bit more. I'm sorry, babe. You don't have to do it too tight. It's coming off. Thanks, babe. I know everybody wants to see my wife. She doesn't like to be seen. Holy smokes. Well, that damaged my... That sort of damaged my thing here. I should have put... It's okay. It's not your fault. She's like, sorry. I should have put a rag or something on the wrench. But now I could get a better look at what the heck is happening here. Yeah, I was able to get it off, and this bottom piece, very important. It doesn't have holes, and so dirt and sand and all types of weird stuff gets to accumulate inside. So you really want to clean that off as best as possible. Yeah, I was pushing the button, Ron. It's just I haven't taken it apart in so long, and I do so much beach detecting inside the water. You know, and a lot of sand accumulates inside, and it sort of scratches up the metal on the inside. And what happens is you don't get like a smooth, you know, it doesn't come out smooth. I shouldn't be doing that on camera. It doesn't come out smoothly. And so, yeah, if you're taking apart your MindLab detector, your Equinox for the first time, you might need some help. Just a little bit of forewarning there. All right, all right. All right. So yeah. Now, one of the problems I had was, and I should probably take this pinpointer off of here. I'm going to take the pinpointer off. I keep my pinpointer sort of in the back of this, but one of the problems I had with this was that where you actually grab the control box, the handle, sort of, it's miscolored. It's sort of, it should be gray, but it's like this brownish gray color. So I was hoping to clean that off with some soapy water. You know what? I don't even have to do that. I just have to get this off from here. And I am going to be cleaning up my pinpointer as well today. So we'll put that back there. All right, let's see if anybody has any questions or comments. If you've cleaned out your detector before and you have something to say, please let me know. I always just use WD-40 and some generic, cleaner that you would use around the house to clean these stuff, especially for the plastic components. And I'm taking off the armrest as well, just to clean under it, because if there was sand inside the coil cover, there's definitely going to be something going on, inside the arm cuff, inside the armrest. So, oh shoot, yeah, I see sand in here as well, where the actual arm goes. There's a 30-second delay in the chat. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Sand and salt water works like Loctite on the shafts. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Use a compressed air to blast the sand out. I'm just using water. Yeah, I don't think this detector is made with components that would really rust up badly. It was made to go in the water, so yeah, the corrosion and where freezes it. Oh, really? So it would corrode. Interesting. So, yeah, I have some, and this is just Fabuloso mix. It's a really nice smelling basic cleaner, and I'm not taking off the actual coil. I'm not unplugging that just because I don't want to wet the components inside of this. And that coil, where it's connected into the control box, sort of protects the control box from getting wet on the inside. So I'm just going to spray this down. Hopefully you guys can see that. And it's just soapy water, and I already see that the soapy water is working miracles on the color here. And I really wish you guys could see. Sort of down here it's gray and up here it's brown. Yeah, I wish there was a better way to show you guys. Hey Dennis, how you doing? Welcome to my bathroom. Welcome all of you to my bathroom. I never welcomed you guys to my home. I'm so rude, right? Make sure you're on the live chat. Yeah. Oh yeah. You could just watch the live chat on the YouTube. Don't look at the screen, because it does come up a few seconds after on the actual screen. And that's, I think, with everybody who uses YouTube. Everybody's just like that. Ambient, how you doing? I didn't. How long were you here for? I guess I'm not noticing people. There's so many people here. I should stop and say hi to everybody. When's the next hunt? I know. When is the next hunt? That's what I want to know too. I have been. So I guess you haven't heard the story. So I'll just quickly go over what's been happening with my channel and why I haven't posted in months. So yeah, I had starting from October of last year, the end of October, the last day of October actually, Halloween, I had lost my job at the restaurant I was working at. And early this year I started a new job, sort of in February, I think. But I lost that job that I had gotten. It just wasn't working out for either party, and we both decided to split ways. And because of that, like, I was unemployed since the quarantine sort of started. The same day that I left my other position, the new position I had found, and I'm going to go in with this rag because it seems to be doing a good job. A little bit of elbow grease is helping out. Yeah, and so I haven't had a job. And, I haven't really been looking either, because I know every place is closed, every place is quarantined, and there's millions of people in the same position I am. I'm just happy that my wife has a position and that there's someone in this household working. She's working from home. So, yeah, I'm just grateful for that. But when the economy opens up, I do have to start looking. Because I am not, like, working, I haven't been going out. I haven't really left my house, and so I also haven't been metal detecting. So that's where that comes in. I haven't metal detected since I think February or March, and I did have footage for one hunt that I never posted, but that footage unfortunately got lost. It got lost. It was corrupted when I put it on my computer. For some strange reason, I have no idea. And it wouldn't be that bad if I was hunting sort of on a weekly or bi-weekly basis, but I'm not. The quarantine happened, and everybody's sort of sheltering in place, and I'd love to get out. My wife is actually scared and always tells me not to go out. I'd love to go out when Meryl or Dennis or Carlos or somebody goes out, but I'm trying to wait until it's safe. So my channel isn't dead. Does New York City have a PUA? I don't know what PUA is. I'm not familiar with that. Do you mean like a shelter-in-place order or like a quarantine order? Like, we've been one of the hardest hit states. Well, the hardest hit state, actually. Not one of, like, the. And so, it seems like on one side the dirt is sort of refusing to come off of the handle, but it's coming off on the other side. Oh no, it is coming off on this side too. It's just harder, giving me a rougher time. What's PUA? Yeah, what is that? I'm not sure. Dennis is also from New York. Pandemic Unemployment Assistance. No. So I wasn't unemployed because of the pandemic. That's the thing. I had started a new job, and soon after, there was sort of a, what do you call it, a probationary period, right? A probationary time of 3 months. And I had left that job within the 3 months just because it wasn't working out. It was extremely stressful for what I was doing, and I wasn't getting sleep at night. It was actually so stressful. It was disturbing my sleep patterns and everything, and I was getting really irritable, and I just had to leave that job. So the unemployment sign also keeps going down. That's another thing. But I actually can't file for unemployment because they technically didn't fire me. We both, yeah, it's sort of like I left that position during the probationary period. I was getting unemployment before I had that position. Tomorrow we go for some gold hunting. Oh, really? Prospector, where are you going to be digging? Hey, Rob, how you doing? Did you get out metal detecting today? Rob has been going out metal detecting a lot. Rob and Carlos, I see your posts. Both of them have been going out. Dennis, have you gone out metal detecting? Let me know. I see, Ron. Yeah, technically, like, I can't get a job because there's an order to stay at home. And businesses aren't open. Like, if businesses were open, I can apply. But since there's no businesses open, I can't. I'm pretty sure when this is all over, and perhaps I'm being overly optimistic, but with so many, like, millions of unemployed people, just imagine, there's millions of unemployed people. You know, how are they all going to enter the workforce again? I think that there should be some kind of re-employment effort, and not like on a small scale, but on a grand scale, where people submit resumes or their qualifications and whatnot, and sort of they can, you know, get back into the workforce somehow. Because I was unemployed since last October. Then I worked through February and some of March, and then I wasn't working in April, basically. So, yeah, I hope that there's a massive re-employment effort, which, you know, I would apply for, and in that vein, sort of get a job. That's what I hope. If not, you know, I'd have to search on my own for a job, which isn't bad either. All right, so I think this is pretty much as clean as it's going to get. It's not as gray as I thought I can get it, but it's not brown, which is good. What do you guys use when you clean out your detector? I'm going to hit it up again. What do you guys use when you're cleaning your metal detector? I figured just this, you know, soapy water, because Fabuloso is basically like a all-purpose cleaner, all-purpose soap. And, you know, I love learning from you guys. A lot of things I learned are from other YouTubers. No, I went once 3 weeks ago. Fair Point, meet up with Dogstar. Parks Department stopped us. We had no permits. Ah, did you get your permit? I know that that office had been closed. So in New York City, the Parks Department issues permits, and the permits are free, by the way. If anybody, even if you're not in New York, wants to apply for a New York City permit, just in case you might come out here, you should do it because it's free. All it costs is the cost of a postage stamp to mail in the application. So definitely get on that if you haven't. But yeah, the Parks Department closed because of the quarantine, and so now people who want permits, are basically waiting for their renewal. I was lucky; I had gotten mine before. 100% alcohol. Ooh, I don't think I have 100% alcohol. That sounds like fun, though. Okay, that is nice. That is nice and clean now. I see a few spots that I missed, sort of under the control box. Use dish soap, dry off with a rag. Yeah, I'm gonna let it air dry after I clean off all the components, and I'm going to be putting a little bit of WD-40 in the joints just so that they're not so hard to come off next time. No permit yet. They called yesterday and said they were out 6 weeks and they're sending permits out soon. Oh, they actually called you. That's nice. That's actually really cool. I wonder if, because Merrill has been out to the beach a few times. Well, Dead Horse Bay is not really a beach, but he's been out to the parks a few times. I wonder how many times he's been stopped during the pandemic. We know that he was stopped when he went out to where Tracy Bays had told him, was a good spot to detect. All right, so let's put back everything. So we got this, and is it the right way? Yes, it is. I sort of like to put this so that it covers up the other holes. Everybody has like the area where they like it, but sort of there. Where's the screw? Oh, there it is. Okay, then you put the screw in. Wait, no, there was a back piece. Aha! And then you put the screw in. Run the cam locks under the water and twist them to get the sand out. The cam locks? Cam locks. Do you mean this? I had ran the arm cuff under the water, if that's what you mean, earlier. Oh, you mean this part. Ah, good idea. That is a good idea, because they do feel kind of sandy. Thank you. Yeah, they stopped him when he was where Tracy sent him, and that wasn't actually like normal Parks Patrol people. That was more the that was more the what do you call it? That wasn't the Parks Patrol people. That was the people who actually work on the grounds, the groundskeepers. Merrill had said, which is really interesting. Like oh wow, that makes a big difference. Ron, you're a genius. You get mad points and props for that. I would have missed that, but holy smoke, does that make a difference? Just to let you guys know, he said to run this under the water and sort of move it around, and the difference between before and now is night and day. It is so smooth. Holy shit. Sorry, I'm just really surprised that worked as good as it did. Thank you for that. I knew it was a good idea to do this on live stream. You can sort of hear, hold on. You hear how that is? It's sort of rough and rugged. So now I'm going to run it underwater and sort of move it around a bit. All right. That's better. It's still making a little noise, but it's not as sort of jagged as it was before. And all of you guys, if you're not sort of sub to each other's channels, go ahead and do that. We have a nice community here in New York, but a lot of people that watch our content are from New York, and I watch our Ron all the time, all his videos. Dennis has a channel with his mom called Detectaholics NYC, is also very good. So I'm going to actually take this off the WD-40 tip. I'm just going to spray WD-40 on the top of this, so it can go in nice and smooth. Oh, well, that's not going to help if it's not in a position to sort of go in. All right, so that was the middle shaft part. Now we need the other shaft part. The question is which part. This goes in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray WD-40 on this area here. And again, this is just so that it goes in nice and smooth, and I have no problems next time I want to adjust the length of the shaft on my detector. So let's see. And of course, I had the same issue again. See, this one is tighter. Just in general, this one is a lot tighter. Oh yeah, duh. If I don't push the button, it's not going in. Dee dee dee. And I think I've had it on the third one for a long time. I'm gonna go for the fourth. Just because, again, the detector, and actually I'm not using the detector, so why not go all the way, right? It's tough. It's tough. I think that there's actually like, how do you call it, damage inside, because it is really hard to move when it's in there. Let me just see the size of this thing. Yeah, this is a good size here, the way I have it now. So we're gonna leave it at that place. Lock it up. Roar. Sort of. Probably shouldn't be grabbing it like that, but sort of do our magic there. And it could go around a few more times. Come on, dude. There you go. And then we got to put that back as well. And I am going to be cleaning my pinpointer, so don't worry, guys. I'm not going anywhere at the moment. Yeah, so that's the channel, Detectaholics New York City. Check out their channel. They've been producing great content. I'm sure once he gets his permit, which will be soon, according to the Parks Department and the call they gave him yesterday, I'm pretty sure he'll be out metal detecting. Dennis, we should make a plan to go out metal detecting when you get your permit. Let me know. Let me know when it comes in. Because I am dying to get out. And my wife is like, no, you can't leave. You can't get out. You can't. You can't do it. We won't let you. Alright, is that good? Can I move it? Yes. Will it stay in place? No, it needs to be a little bit tighter. Can I move it? Yes. Will it stay in place? Yes. So that's that right there. Oh, one more thing, the Velcro. So the Velcro is actually pretty dirty. Was pretty dirty. It was so dirty that when I unvelcroed it, dust came out. So that's pretty dirty. You dirty, dirty detector. Oh God, that should have been the name of the video. Cleaning my dirty, dirty detector. People are just gonna laugh and make fun of me if I had a video titled like that. What are you doing? Nothing, just cleaning the shaft. Alright, I'm done. Bad jokes. Let's see if this is working out, if I put it the right way. I don't even think I put this the right way. Actually, I did. Lovely. So that comes up, and this, I like to put it just above this, where you would, actually I should, yeah, just above where you would adjust it. Hey, Jackpot, how you doing? Welcome to my bathroom. Thanks for joining us. I'm over here cleaning up my detector. You missed it. I had some difficulties taking apart the shaft. But yeah, I just cleaned it. Especially the handle was miscolored. The handle was starting to turn brown. But, you know, we put some soap and water and we wiped it down. We put WD-40 on the joints. Not on the coil, but on the joints. We took off the coil cover. We got rid of all the sand that was in there. And it was a pretty good amount of sand that was under that coil cover. So just going to carefully take this out and put that on the far side. And now to clean the pinpointer. And the pinpointer sort of has a lot of dirt from the ground. It scratches. Oh, thank you. So I'm just spraying a little bit of all-purpose Fabuloso cleaner onto the pinpointer. And of course, the pinpointer is going to get dirty as soon as I use it again. A lot of people, what they do is they get sort of like a, what do you call it? It's like this liquid that turns sort of into a rubber material, kind of like a latex sort of. They'll dip their coils in, and it'll have like a protective covering over the tip of the pinpointer. They'll dip the pinpointer in, yeah, and it'll have like a protective covering. I don't have that, but maybe sometime down the line. And they usually redo that. I think She Detector had a good video on how to do that, but she says that she redoes that the protective covering about once a year, and that sort of makes your pinpointers last longer. I don't know if you've seen. Is the water free there? Yes, in New York City the water is free, or at least we don't pay for it. Plastidip, that would work. Yep. Or at least I'm a tenant in this building, so I don't pay for water. Just testing out the pinpointer. It works. Oh yeah, so please subscribe to each other's channels. If you guys haven't subscribed to Jackpot, do so. Jackpot G. Lars is an awesome metal detectorist from out in Long Island. He's always finding old flat buttons and silver coins and all types of cool stuff. He's met up with us a few times and done group hunts at Prospect Park with us. And yeah, once all this craziness is over, I'd love to do another Prospect Park group hunt with everybody. I think that's as clean as I'm going to get it. So let's turn that bad boy off. And let's put this back where it belongs, which is sort of in the back of... The way I keep it, it's in the back of where the cuff is, sort of opposite of where my hand is. So whenever I'm grabbing the pinpointer, I just let go, grab the pinpointer, and go. And it has sort of this cord, so I never lose it. I don't know if you guys saw when Merrill was at Dead Horse Bay and he left his pinpointer somewhere. Was it his pinpointer or was it his shovel? I don't know. It was something, but he left it somewhere, and that was really funny. There's a billion Dennis Foster channels. Oh wow. Yeah, so his channel is Detectaholics NYC. That's the channel that he has with his mom. Dennis and Marilyn have detected with us for some time here. I think I met them in Orchard Beach. Or maybe they found me through my YouTube channel. I right now I don't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, they have a pretty cool channel there. I really hope to get out to Orchard Beach soon. That's it. The detector's pretty much clean and good to go. What do you guys do? Do you guys do anything else when you're cleaning out your metal detectors, or do you even clean out your metal detectors? A lot of people like, it was made to get dirty. Let it get dirty. We're not going to clean it. Fudge it. It's actually dripping on my floor, so I'm going to keep it in here till it dries out. Detectaholics NYC. Yeah, so that's the channel that he has with his mom. Him and his mom, they post content there. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And other channels I've been seeing recently, who is that? I'm trying to remember. The name doesn't come to me, but I've been seeing a few metal detecting channels. Well, obviously Meryl's channel I've been seeing recently, and Jackpot had posted a video. Was it a week or two ago? I think, and I saw that one. We met Meryl suggesting I link up with you. Oh, so you met Meryl first, and then he suggested you link up with me. Sent me a channel, then I messaged you. Yeah, I got 1,200 in my NOX. It's clean after every hunt. Yeah, I mean, once you spend that much money on a detector, you have to take care of it. There's really no reason not to, especially if it takes care of you. The way the NOX has performed, I don't want to lose this detector. I think taking care of it and making it last as long as possible is important to me. Is it better if I keep the microphone away? Can you guys still hear me all right? Just because sometimes when I hear the playback, My voice is like puffs of air just going into the microphone all the time. So what channels have you guys been enjoying? I know that there's been a decrease in content being posted, not just on my channel, but on a lot of people's channels. And I think that that's gonna sort of ramp up as this quarantine period comes to a close. I know in New York, I think May 15th, they're gonna start phase one of reopening, which is like construction workers are going back to work. I messaged Merrill, YouTube talked a bit, and then he said I should connect with you. Yeah, because we both live so close to each other. I think me, you, Rob, and Carlos, all here in the Bronx. Audio got lower. Go halfway. Hello, hello, hello. Hopefully that works. Yeah. Me, Dennis, Rob, and Carlos all live here in the Bronx, and it's an opportunity. The best thing I ever found metal detecting are the friends that I've metal detected with. Um, there's nothing else compares to the experiences I've shared with other people last year, and it's sort of hurts me so much that um, I'm not able to go out and enjoy it as much now with all this craziness. I really do want to get out and metal detect soon. But yeah, thanks for joining me in my bathroom. I guess we're just gonna wait till this thing air dries. I'm not gonna really wipe it down now. There's a good airflow from the. We have a window back there. You can probably see the light back there. So thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for the suggestions, and for watching me and keeping me company while I struggle to take apart the shaft on this dang thing. Car accident and quarantine side load our vids, but after the quarantine, we're back on it. New vids soon. Yeah, especially on the beach, it's easy to keep social distancing. We just like separate from each other and go at it. So I'm definitely excited to be hitting up the beaches again, even before they open. I remember last year going before the beaches opened. Stuff can still be found, and I know the last time Rob went to the beach, I think he found some good stuff still. So yeah, smash that like button. If you're here, hit that subscribe. I always forget to say those things in the live streams. I'm just like, bye. But yeah, if you're here, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button. And my last live stream I'm going to do this week is tomorrow at 6 o'clock, again, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you're here, Rob, we were just saying that I think the last time you went to the beach, you had found something, right? Is there still stuff to find on the beaches? Let us know. Let us know. And I'm not talking about Dead Horse Bay. There's always stuff watching up on Dead Horse Bay. But like Orchard Beach, I think you were the last one to go to Orchard Beach. Yeah, yeah. Let me know if anybody's going out to Orchard. Rob, Dennis, if anybody's going out, let me know. I definitely want the opportunity to get out there, and we could definitely social distance on a beach. We don't have to be close to each other. So, but yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll definitely catch you tomorrow at 6 o'clock. We'll be doing something else, maybe metal detecting related. Thanks for watching, guys. Ciao. Yeah, you found 2 silvers yesterday. Oh, cool. Where did you go? Did you go to Orchard? That's interesting. See, there's still good stuff to be found. I really want to get out to Orchard and go and see what there is. I'm pretty sure stuff has washed up. Especially yesterday, there was a bit of a storm. There was like this heavy rain, and so yeah, definitely, definitely, definitely want to get out and see what's going on. But again, I'll be sort of live streaming tomorrow. It's really dark in here, and that's because the lights from behind me. The other view is just strange. There's really nowhere. There's not enough tub to put the laptop on that side. Oh, you were across from Plum. I would love to go to Plum. I don't even know if the people working for the national parks are currently working now. I don't think they're working now. We can go to Plum. Just keep that in mind. If you're going to Plum again, let me know. Shoot me a text. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. I really have to go now. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Ciao.